Good evening, grade 8. In topic 17, we'll be looking first properties of chord of a circle. Now see students, these two properties are very important. They are useful in 9th standard as well as 10th standard. So please remember, and it is very easy also. Both the properties, they are very easy. Just see now what I am saying. Perpendicular drawn from the center of a circle to its chord. So this is the circle, this is rough diagram I have drawn. This is a circle with center C and AB is chord. Okay, if we are drawing perpendicular from the center to the chord, that means if CP is perpendicular to AB, if this is a perpendicular to its chord, then it bisects the chord. That means perpendicular drawn from the center of a circle to its chord bisects the chord. So if CP is perpendicular, then it is going to, this perpendicular is going to bisect this chord into two equal parts. Bisecting means into two equal parts. So I have written here, if CP is perpendicular to AB, but what is the requirement? C should be center and AB should be chord. So if there is perpendicular from the center to the chord, then AP will be equal to PB, because this line which is perpendicular is going to bisect this chord or divide this chord into two equal parts. Is this clear? So here what is the requirement? Perpendicular sign is the requirement. If CP is perpendicular, then P will be midpoint of AB. Now just reverse of it, second property. Okay, the segment which is joining the center of a circle and the midpoint of chord. Now AB is chord and P is midpoint. That means AP will be equal to PB. Now here midpoint is given and here perpendicular is given. So if this is midpoint, P is midpoint of a chord and a segment is joining this midpoint with the center, then this segment automatically becomes perpendicular. Listen carefully. Segment joining the center of a circle and midpoint of its chord is perpendicular to the chord. Here perpendicular is given, so it is bisecting the chord. Here the chord is midpoint is given and therefore this line becomes perpendicular. So concentrate on if then and if then over here. Here if CP is perpendicular, then AP will be equal to PB. Here if AP is equal to PB, then surely CP will be perpendicular to AB, provided C is the center of circle. I hope both the properties are clear to you, because depending on this we'll have to solve the exercise. Let's go for the exercise now. Now please take down these properties, draw the diagram, write if and then. Both the properties are very important. Give the heading also, properties of chord of a circle. Okay, you may pause the video and take it down very neatly in your notebook. Now we'll go for the exercise. Now look at the first problem. They have said P is the center, which is very important, and they have also given that PQ is perpendicular to chord AB. That means AB's chord is given, length of AB is given as 13 centimeters, and you have to find QB. It is orally you can do this problem, students. If this is perpendicular, both are going to be equal. Yes or no? Perpendicular from center to the chord of circle bisects the chord. Please write this property. So if this chord is going to be bisected, we have AQ which is equal to QB, and bisect means it will be half of AB. Okay, because of this property we got this. Now therefore we want how much? QB. So QB is nothing but half of AB. How much is AB? AB is 13. So QB would be equal to half into 13. Half of 13 is, QB will be equal to 6.5 centimeter. So easy, no? It's oral. Orally you can do. Okay, very easy problems. Let's try for the second one now. We'll go for second problem as well. Look at the second question. Center is O. OP is perpendicular to chord CD is already given. Then the radius is 25 centimeter and length of chord is 48 centimeter. You have to find the distance of this chord from the center. In short, you have to find distance OP. This point is P. Okay. You have to find distance OP. So I have shown here question mark. Now see students, again, CD is chord and O is center. And if OP is perpendicular, then perpendicular drawn from the center to the chord is going to bisect this chord. So CP will be equal to PD, which is equal to half of 48, isn't it? Half of 48. So we have CP, which is equal to PD, which is half of 48, which is 24 centimeter. So if this entire is 48, this will be 24, and this also from here to here. And from here to here, this also will be 24. Now look at this triangle OPD. Angle P is 90 degree. So we can apply Pythagoras theorem in that triangle. So hypotenuse square, which is hypotenuse opposite to 90. OD is hypotenuse. So OD square is equal to OP square plus PD square. So substitute 25 square is equal to OP square plus 24 square. So 25 square minus 24 square, if I shift it over here, it becomes OP square. So 625 minus 576 is equal to OP square. This subtraction is 49. So if we take square root from both the sides, you get OP. O to P here. We get 7 centimeters. Square root of 49 is 7. So we get 7 centimeters. And that is what is asked. Distance of the chord from the center. If distance is asked, remember it is always perpendicular distance. Okay. I hope this is clear. You may pause the video, solve yourself and then cross check with the video. Writing this property is very important. Okay. Which property you are using, you should be writing it. Okay. So this was second one. Let's go for the third one now. Now look at the third problem. It is very similar to the second one. Only here now we have to find the radius. Initially this was to be found out. Now radius is to be found out. AB's chord length is given as 24. O is center, OD is given perpendicular whose length is 9 cm. Again we have the property perpendicular from the center to the chord bisects the chord. So if this whole is 24, A to D will be 12 and D to B will be 12. Now in triangle ODB, D is 90 degree. So let us apply Pythagoras theorem in triangle ODB. Opposite to 90 is OB. So OB square, which is hypotenuse, is equal to side 1 square plus side 2 square. So one side is OD, another side is DB. So it is 9 square plus now we have found DB as 12. So 12 square. 9 square is 81, 12 square is 144. If we add 81 to 144, you get 225. Taking square root from both the sides, OB we get as 15, but OB is nothing but radius of a circle. So we got radius of a circle as 15 centimeters. Okay, you may pause the video and take it down. Let's go to the last question, question C. So look at the fourth, which is last question. They have given C is the center of a circle. Then they say whose radius is 10 centimeters. So I have drawn radius as 10 centimeters. Find the distance of the chord from the center. Distance of this chord from the center. That means we have to find CD. Find the distance of the chord from the center if the length of the chord is 12 centimeters. Now see students, distance of chord from the center, that means it is always perpendicular distance. Okay. If you find any distance of say any chord from center of respective circle, then that distance means it is always perpendicular distance. So we can say that CD is perpendicular to AB, and again using the property that perpendicular from the center to the chord bisects the chord, this CD is going to bisect this chord into two equal parts. So if whole chord is 12, then AD will be 6 and DB also will be 6. Now this is 90 degree. Again applying Pythagoras theorem in triangle CAD. So second, third and fourth problem all are having the same steps. First finding the half length and then applying Pythagoras theorem. Okay. So we have to find CD. So this is hypotenuse. So you have AC square is equal to AD square plus CD square. Here this. So AC is 10 square is equal to CD square plus AD is already given as we have found out it as this C. 6 centimeters AD. Alright. So 6 square. Now 10 square is 100, 6 square is 36. Shifting over here, 100 minus 36 will give you 64. Okay. So you have CD square is equal to 64. We want CD. So taking square root from both the sides, you get CD which is equal to 8 centimeter. But what is C to D length? It is nothing but the distance of chord from the center. So which is equal to 8 centimeters. Is this clear? Okay. So please take down all the problems, and we have completely solved now 17.1 exercise. Set 17.1. It was 17.1. So that's all from my side for today, students. Thank you.